Hello, and thank you for clicking in. We are going to go over some of the Catalyst admin features and all of the fun stuff that comes along with that. I'll give you a quick introduction, kind of what's going on, how we got here, and then we will dive into all of the amazing features that are coming out with the Catalyst admin. So first off, you might want to know why you would do Catalyst over what we're calling the traditional profiles. So those traditional profiles are those 20 plus page PDFs, giving that introduction to DISC and getting a understanding of the world of DISC in that generalized sense. It still does have that variety of profiles, but those are done independently. And so while those are still a really great option for you, you may want to take advantage of the upgrade options and move on over into the Catalyst side. With the Catalyst platform, those learners are going to receive that personalized interactive platform. It does promote a deeper background on everything DISC, giving them both self-awareness as well as unique colleague information. It is available for multiple profiles in one place. Currently, those are going to be the workplace management and agile EQ profiles in that everything DISC world. Catalyst is also going to promote those return and learn opportunities through different learning modules that your learner can explore, as well as in-platform trainings and self-directed work. And so when you move over into that Catalyst platform and that Catalyst world, it does give your learner a little bit of an opportunity to take advantage of some extra features. And as an administrator, there's some nice areas for you in kind of an upgrade from what is the existing admin that is Epic. Just for awareness, there is free upgrades to Workplace on Catalyst through the end of 2025. If you do have some people inside your existing admin account who have completed a traditional profile, you are able to upgrade them for free, putting them into the Catalyst platform. So how do you go in and how do you get the admin access turned on for you as the administrator? So inside your Epic administrative account, if you do not already have a Catalyst profile, you will need to complete one. So you can go ahead and send yourself a Catalyst profile. You'll create an organization and go through all of those steps. And then you are able to go ahead and complete that profile. And then you will sync your Epic administrative account and you can start exploring that administrative side. You yourself are also able to take advantage of that free upgrade to get you into Catalyst. Easy enough to do. You'll just click on that Use Existing Reports tab when you send yourself a link. The admin view from inside that Catalyst platform, like I said, you must have a Catalyst profile to do this, but you are able to kind of customize that admin account for you. You are able to schedule invitations. You're able to archive a learner, which is a new feature specific to Catalyst, which is fantastic. You're able to view your learner styles, also a new piece. And then you can add organizations, you can import those learners, generate reports, manage all of that stuff from in there. You're also able to create group reports, which is a nice new feature for Catalyst people, that you can create those group reports without being charged those credits to do so, only done from that admin perspective inside Catalyst. So we'll take a look at what's going on over in that area. After you complete your questionnaire, you will see this page. This is what the learners will see, and then they are able to go in and explore and go beyond. But as a admin, after you've completed and synced your Epic account, you should see this option up here in the top right next to your name where it says go to admin, and then you're going to get a little bit of a screen change here. Most people are going to be brought to this page here where you are able to go ahead and select the organization. If you're just starting out in Catalyst, it's very likely that you only have the one organization. If it is something that you are growing and you have multiple organizations, all of that is then managed from this one page here. We'll go ahead and take a look at this sample organization that I have here. And so at a glance, we can see all of the fun features that we're able to do inside here. We're able to see our participants who either have or have not completed. Those that have do have a style. Those that have not, we can see at a glance for the fact that they're marked as incomplete. When we look at our learners options here, we have all of these different options we'll dive into. We can manage those departments, which is super nice, as well as some different groups in here. And so we're going to dive into all of the wonderful things that come inside Catalyst. So if we're just looking at our active learners, again, this is showing that list. And so if I'm looking at this list and I'm realizing that maybe I need to send out a new assessment, I'm able to go ahead and add people right from this admin experience here. I can go by first name, last name, email address, and then I would click add. And then their information will come down here, and you do get those same options that you used to have with inside Epic, where you're able to schedule the link to go out at a specific date if you want to put a delay on it. You're also able to have Catalyst send those reminders for you, and you are also able to create those custom messages. So we'll take a quick look at that. So once you have your participants' first and last name and their email in there, you'll go ahead, you'll click add. You'll notice that information drops down here, and you're able to go ahead and enter in more people if needed. And then once you have all of your learners in here that you need, you'll go ahead and you'll click add learners. You do get to specify what content that you would like to give them access to right up front. Most people are going to just go with that default, which is going to be that workplace profile. That's going to be 15 credits for a new learner. And then if you wanted to add in additional applications, you can do that, whether it's Agile EQ or management. Keep in mind that those are 10 credits per user per application that you would like to add in. So if I just want to stick with this workplace content, I'll go ahead and click unlock content. And then again, I am getting that list of people. So if there was more to my list, I'm able to see that information here. The full time, I am able to verify how many credits I'm spending, what my remaining balance is going to be at the end of this whole process. So we'll confirm that. And then we get this option where we're able to go ahead and specify whether I want the email to go out right now or on a specific date. And then if I want Catalyst to send a reminder for me as well. And then this custom message piece. When you're doing this custom message piece, we highly recommend doing this, but this is that general greeting. Remember, if you are sending this to more than one person, everybody's going to receive this same content in this custom message. Give them a little bit of context as to why they're receiving the link in their email, and then let them know when they're supposed to complete it by giving them just a little bit more explanation. Let them know who they can reach out to if they have any questions. And then I like to wrap things up with just a small little signature. You do only have about 2,000 characters that you can play around with in here. And it does seem like a lot, but that can get ate up pretty quickly. So just this is information that you would like in the same email that they get with the link in it. And then once you're ready, you'll go ahead and you'll click on this option here. It says send assessments, and then it's going to spin, and we're going to go ahead and we're going to get this information here that's going to say that the new learner has been added, and we'll click done. And we're able to then go ahead and see that they did drop down into this area here, and they are notified as incomplete. That person I did set up as immediately, so they are going to receive their link right now. And then once they're done with that, then this information will update. You're still going to receive that email notification that people have completed, and you're able to kind of come back in here and view their profile. When we're looking at the next section in here, it's called archived learners, and this is a new feature. This was a high demand feature that was put out in the Catalyst platform. There are countless reasons as to why you would need to archive a learner, but the bottom line is that the person that you are archiving does not need to see the masses inside the organization that they're a part of at that current time, but maybe you don't want to completely delete their profile. And to do that, you would find the learner that you would like to archive, and you click on their name, and then you're going to come up here into these three dots, and you're going to click archive learner. Please note that it will pull them from any of the groups as well as the departments. They are going to be able to log into Catalyst and see the applications that you have given them access to. They just will not have any access to any of the information as far as the Your Colleagues groups or the Get Advice section, just because they're a little bit hidden on the organization side of things. So we'll go ahead and we'll click on archive. We're going to archive Ray here, and then I will show you how to reactivate them. Maybe Ray comes back into the company and you need to bring his profile back around. But when we're looking at our active learner list, Ray is no longer on this list, but he is over here going to be in this option here. So when we are ready to reactivate Ray, we'll just come back and we will go ahead and reactivate. You do have to add them back into the department and the groups if needed. We'll go ahead and activate, and it's going to spin for just a second, and we'll notice that Ray comes right back into these active learners. I'm still able to see Ray's style and all of that information. There could be a scenario where you need to download those PDFs. You want to give them to the participants at a training or something like that. You are able to come in and grab the reports of those that have completed. So we would go ahead and just click on those that marked as completed, and then we would click generate reports. It's going to ask you to just verify these are the people that you would like. You're also going to be able to go ahead and if they have access to these other applications as well, you can grab those. And the supplement for facilitators, that's that 2 to 3 page extra that you get when they complete their profile. And then when you're done, you're able to go ahead and add that to a batch, and it's going to generate that in the background. It's going to kind of keep you up to date on what's happening, and then you do also receive an email notification when the batch report is ready to download for you. And then in the departments, so this is a subcategory to help your learners be able to search a little bit easier inside their organizations. Learners are able to also specify what departments they would like to be in. They can create their own as well. So this is an area that I highly recommend that you do come back and check on every so often, just to make sure that this is as clean as possible for your learners as well as you, so you know who you have and have not sent things to. When we're looking at this right now, I have 4 different departments that people can select from, and then I also have 5 learners that are not assigned to a department. You cannot assign people to a department unless they have completed. We'll notice that Ray is going to be in this unassigned group here. It was because we archived Ray. So let's go ahead and we'll add Ray back into his marketing department. And so we'll go ahead and we'll click on done. Those names that were grayed out, that just means that they have not completed yet. I cannot put them anywhere just yet. So we'll go ahead and click on close. And when we look at this again, we're going to see that we have 4 people that I need to assign, but I have my list the way that I like it. If I'm looking at this, I'm seeing things on here that maybe I didn't add. Instead of a customer service team, somebody put a customer service reps or something like that when they filled out their profile. You are able to edit, transfer, and delete. So you can edit the name if you need to change that. You are able to transfer the learners to a different department if needed. If it is completely empty, you are able to go ahead and just delete that department completely if you no longer need that. And then the last area inside here is going to be the groups feature. This is a extra upgrade that you got as a Catalyst admin as well. There are 2 different options that you have in here. There's shared groups and private groups. You are able to create groups that you can make visible to everybody inside that organization on your colleagues page. You're also able to only make the group visible just to the people that are inside it. And then you are also able to include or exclude yourself from the group. This is also a brand new feature that came out with the Catalyst admin and is super helpful for those of you that are facilitating and want to create those groups ahead of time, but you don't want to include yourself to skew the numbers just a little bit. You go ahead and you give yourself a group name and a group type, and then you'll go ahead and you'll be able to add whoever you would like to the group. There is a limit at 25 when you are doing this, so just keep that in mind when you're creating these groups. And then on the learner side, when they go into the groups feature, they will be able, if shared with them, to view all of the content that you've created and kind of set up for them ahead of time. And then once you have that group created, it will look something similar to this. It will show you all of the people that are in it so you can take a look at those styles. You're able to download that group map or that information about the group. And then you are also able to add people to this group from that list of completed people, or you're able to import learners if needed to be as well. The very last section that I will show you in here is the import learners area. So this is something that's super helpful if you have a large list of people or those people that you would like to upgrade. You are able to go ahead and download that template if you wanted to save that to your computer to use over and over again. And then when you are ready, you'll go ahead and click on this browse and you will go find the template that you downloaded previously, grab all of that information, and it will then put you back into that same spot where you're choosing the content that you would like, then verifying all that information and sending out those links to the people. This is a nice way to do it if you do have a large group of people rather than those onesie twosies. The import learner option is fantastic and it will not duplicate an existing person. You are able to keep track of your credit balance here, and then just keep in mind, because you do purchase your products from us at discprofile.com, we are your authorized partner. You'll just have to pop back over to discprofile.com, grab more credits when you are ready, and then we will load them back into your account. Because your Epic administrative account and your Catalyst account are now linked, these credits will reflect the same here as they do inside your Epic administrative account. You are able to use both the Epic administrative account as well as Catalyst admin because they are tied together. Epic is not going away. Catalyst admin, however, is so much more seamless for those that are doing Catalyst on a regular basis. Being inside the same platform makes the functionality so much easier for you as an administrator. And there are some checks inside the Catalyst admin to help you as far as archiving a learner or the fact that it will not duplicate anything for you. So that way you are not potentially spending credits where you don't need to. That kind of wraps up the Catalyst admin features and demonstrations that will get you started inside there. Like I said, it is an ever-growing platform and it is something that will continue to add new features, and we will be sure to keep you up to date on all of those as they come out. We do also have a couple ways for you to stay connected with us. We are putting out instructional and informational videos on our YouTube. We do still have our Facebook and our LinkedIn where you can connect with other practitioners to help bounce some ideas off of each other when you guys are doing your facilitations. And then our Learning Hub has made a huge migration and is now on discprofile.com. It does have some wonderful information. It's a lot of really great blog content to help you better understand different avenues of the DISC world and beyond. And then we also have a fantastic newsletter that I highly recommend that you sign up for. Also something that you can do on discprofile.com in the footer of our website. On behalf of all of the team here at discprofile.com, I do want to thank you for taking the time to hang out with us today. If you have any questions, you are welcome to send us an email or give us a phone call. We do have dedicated email and phone in both US and Canada. Thank you very much and have a fantastic rest of your day.